on, folks.
What's up, boys? All right.
On that post.
Why are you the last one?
I thought Kyle was This is why they didn't rehearse. This is why I should have rehearsed. Sorry. He was trying to jump in the bay.
We started last. Circus America.
Hello. Where do I sit over here? Oh, you're headed out.
It'll be moving.
I mean, just so I can make it. I know. I'm supposed to do this for the valve.
I'll be moving.
Okay. Maureen. Yes. Can you take pictures of my phone? Because I kind of like.
Why?
Yeah, told me to spray it like I was going to spray it. I know. Right? Is it staying dead? Holla! I can take it off? I'll leave it on the side of my Michael, you ready? No, you're stuck with us now. That's okay.
Yeah, I think I'll be moving.
I'm looking up.
Are you okay?
Don't look. Don't look. Michael, close your eyes. Do you want to get this right now? You keep it over here. Oh, Come on, Dad, you can do it.
I just went to the altar to marry this man.
Conrad McGowan.
Thank you, sir.
Another one?
Yep.
Here's what we're going to do, Pop.
Good luck, baby.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. By custom and by law, I must formally introduce myself and the couple who wish to be married here this evening. My name is Captain C.W. Davis. I'm a merchant mariner, still active in the United States Merchant Marines. Also empowered by the laws of the state of New Jersey to officiate the service here this evening also. The couple before you, both Michael and Jessica, wish to get married here this evening also. Ladies and gentlemen, as you enter the altar, you notice a red candle with roses placed beneath it. But Jessica and Michael wanted to take a moment to recognize those people who could not be here with us and those people who have passed. And they cannot be here with us this afternoon, but their heart, love, and soul will be. May you please bow our heads in a moment of tribute to those people. Thank you. Jessica and Michael, are you here on your own free will and you wish to wed legally as husband and wife? If so, please say I am.
I am.
This ought to be good. Ladies and gentlemen assembled here this evening, does anybody have an objection to joining this man and this woman as husband and wife? Speak now, forever holds counsel. Good answer. Ladies and gentlemen assembled here again, is anybody willing to endorse the joining of this man and this woman as husband and wife? If so, please say we will.
We will.
Friends, we are gathered here in the presence of God and these witnesses in this couple of holy matrimony here this evening. Jessica and Michael, the two of you are now embarking upon a adventurous voyage across the restless sea of the rest of your life. You are now standing at the helm of a home that is about to be launched. The waters here today are calm, but soon, within days and months, the winds will blow harder and the waves will curl higher. And in your time together, you'll pass over the watery graves of sunken ships of marriages that were overcome by billows, smashed by rocks, or confused by a storm by a defective compass. This evening, I'm going to give you a compass that works, and it has 2 points. And if both of you keep these points aligned, you surely and safely arrive at the heavenly harbor together at the end of your earthly voyage. The 2 compass points are based on the simple instructions based from the scriptures of John, verses 1 through 7. He stated, "But if we walk in the light as he is in the light, we'll have fellowship with one another, and the blood of Jesus Christ, his Son, cleanses us of all sins." Now, the first needle direction is this: walk with the Master. The second compass point is work on the marriage. One of these without the other is as useless as a union as one without the other also. But both of them align, and both your lives will provide accurate navigation even in the wildest typhoons of marriage. Again, walk with the Master and work on your marriage. The reason I give you this golden compass of confidence is because, again, it's based on the scriptures from John. And it came straight from the Lord himself. And he said that in that verse, again, if we walk in the light in his presence, we'll have fellowship with one another. And again, the blood of Jesus Christ cleanses us of all sins. Now, if the ship we're launching this evening on the Sea of Matrimony is the fellowship, Jesus Christ will be the captain, and a relationship will be a godly partnership and not an endless battleship. They'll sail on when the soft wind of the pleasant days blow across it, and it'll sail on when the whirlpools of financial hardships swirl around it. It'll sail on when the bright clouds of parental responsibility drift above it, and it'll sail on when the billows of misunderstanding, sickness, or tragedy crash against it. It'll sail on because it's steered by Jesus Christ himself. Jessica and Michael, I charge you both with the responsibility of the preservation of the ship you're launching here this evening. And on behalf of absent friends, the entire company assembled here this evening to heartily wish you a beautiful relationship together. At this time, I'd like to invite Eric up for his reading.
You guys are cracking me up. You guys look good. Thanks. You too. The following reading is a love letter from a French World War I soldier to his wife, dated February 28, 1918. It is the basis of the novel Your Death Would Be Mine by Martha Hannah. My beloved, I have never seen you so sweet, so good, so lovable, and so confident just the way I have wanted so often. Without doubt, you understood my dreams and my desires. You could not imagine how happy that makes me, how happy you make me, and how I love you. There is no need to be afraid. With hearts like ours, nothing will ever tire, and nothing will break them. Our love will keep us forever young. A love like the one I have for you will never die. Even on the threshold of old age, for me, you will still be the young girl who charmed me, who made my heart beat hard, and who brought me such feelings of happiness. You will always be the one I love, and that I will forever with all my heart.
At this time, I'd like to invite Brittany up for her reading.
Sorry.
Hey, cuz.
The Art of Marriage by William A. Peterson. The little things are the big things. It is never being too old to hold hands. It is remembering to sing I love you at least once a day. It is never going to sleep angry. It is at no one time taking the other for granted. The courtship should not end with the honeymoon. It should continue through all the years. It is having a mutual sense of values and common objectives. It is standing together facing the world. It is forming the circle of love that gathers in the whole family. It is doing things for each other, not in the attitude of duty or sacrifice, but in the spirit of joy. It is speaking words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways. It is not expecting the husband to wear a halo or the wife to have wings of an angel. It is not looking for perfection in each other. It is cultivating flexibility, patience, understanding, and a sense of humor. It is having the capacity to forgive and forget. It is giving each other an atmosphere in which each can grow. It is finding room for the things of the Spirit. It is a common search for the good and the beautiful. It is establishing a relationship in which the independence is equal, dependence is mutual, and the obligation is reciprocal. It is not only marrying the right partner, it is being the right partner.
Thanks, cuz.
And at this time, both Michael and Jessica will exchange their own personal vows.
So me to go first? You going first? Going first. Okay. Got him. It's rough.
Here we go. To my Michael, my Pete, and my forever love. Fate is defined as an expansion of events beyond one's control and determined by supernatural powers. Fate is luck, it is coincidence, it is destiny. Fate brought us together despite living miles apart, and fate is why our closest friends and family are here today with the power of love, witnessing our journey together. Do you remember us talking so much on our first date that the server had to come over to our table 3 times to ask us if we were ready to order yet? We talked about our passions, our friends, our families into the early hours in the morning. We couldn't get enough of each other. I felt my heart growing for you in that moment, just as it continues to grow for you every day since. My love for you is everlasting. Your outlook on life inspired me to be more like you, someone who is strong, so happy and so spirited, and charming in so many ways. I promise to remember to tell you how much I love you every day, and to truly appreciate how wonderful our lives are together. You are so strong. I promise to practice patience and flexibility in our relationship, even when your side of the bedroom is messy. I promise to always take care of you and protect your heart, to comfort and to hold you, and to put your needs above everyone else's. I promise to create a beautiful life and home with you, filled with laughter, adventure, happiness, and memories that we will share with our children and grandchildren. I promise to stand by your side as your wife and partner by trusting and respecting your values and decisions in life's choices. I promise to dance with you in the kitchen as you make dinner and we talk about our day together, to always make you feel special and desired. I promise to support your dreams and passions, to encourage and motivate you throughout life's challenges, and to give you the best version of myself. And lastly, I promise to be your playmate, your sidekick, and your best friend, now and forever always. You are my whole world. I love you so much.
Beautiful.
Ditto.
And now for the rings and vows, right?
I can't follow that. Wow, that was beautiful.
Start with the first word. Jessica.
We are a team now and forever. From our youth to our golden years. I will build up your strengths the way you do mine, and I will support you. I will support you through your weaknesses as you do mine. Wherever I follow your lead, I step closer to becoming a better man. Where you are following mine, I make sure to select every choice with love and mindfulness. Everything in my life is better because you inspire my virtues of faith and hope and love. In our future, there will be times when you will lead our family down the path. There will be times when I lead us. There will be times of perfect harmony and times of total chaos. But they will all be times made for us by God so that we can experience the full continuum of love and devotion. I will be your partner forever in our journey through life. I will be present in mind and body and spirit for every experience, to celebrate fully with you in our highest joys, and to hold on to everything that matters with you during our most difficult challenges. I will honor your pure heart in every word I speak, every act I commit, and every thought I entertain. You are the rarest soul, the most beautiful woman, and the great love of my life.
Sir, may I please have the ring the bride will wear? Sir. Francis Michael, would you please take Jessica Lawrence's left hand, sir, and repeat after me? I, Francis Michael,
I, Francis Michael,
with this ring,
as
a symbol of my intentions,
a symbol of my intentions,
take you, Jessica Lauren,
take you, Jessica Lauren,
to love, cherish and respect,
to cherish and respect,
to have and to hold,
from
this day forward.
And
before these witnesses gathered here,
to formally ask you
to be my wife.
Jessica
Lauren, you accept this man to be your lawful wedded husband? So please say I do, ma'am.
I do.
Sir, you may place the ring on her finger. Cold weather. Sir, may I please have the ring the groom will wear? Thank you, sir. Jessica Lauren, would you please take Francis Michael's left hand and repeat after me? I, Jessica Lauren,
I, Jessica Lauren,
with this ring,
with this ring
as a symbol of my intentions.
as a symbol of my intentions.
Take Francis Michael
Take Francis Michael
to love,
to love,
cherish, and respect,
cherish, and respect,
to have and to hold
to have and to hold
from this day forward.
this day forward.
And before these witnesses gathered here,
And before these witnesses gathered here,
to formally ask you
to formally ask you
to be my husband,
to be my husband.
Francis Michael, do you accept this one to be a lawful wedded wife, sir? So please say I do.
I do.
Ma'am, you may place the ring on his finger.
It's cold weather.
Now that both Jessica and Michael have both been in a holy matrimony, it's now out of two families and now become one. To signify the unity, they'll perform the sand ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, as you enter the vestibule, you notice two vessels of sand at the vessel, at the main altar. One side of the sand represents Jessica and her side of the family and friends. The other side represents Michael and his side of the family and friends. Together, they pour their sand into the marriage vessel, again in a very beautiful way, representing two families now becoming one. Jessica and Michael, would you like to pour your sand into the vessel?
Yes. Don't want to win yet. Ready?
Go.
Go. Go.
Jessica and
Go.
Michael, this
Go.
represents
Go.
all you
Go.
were, all you are, and all you ever will be. And as these individual grains of sand cannot be returned to their individual containers, so shall your marriage be whole, indivisible, under the Almighty Spirit. Great design. Who said this was going to be a boring wedding? You guys are fantastic. At this time, I'd like to invite the mothers both, Sherry and Julie, to present the roses to their children.
I love you. Okay.
Am I giving it to you?
I love you.
I give it my whole heart.
Thank you. Thank you. Good job. Sorry about the grandkids.
Tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the past, a rose was considered a symbol of love, and a single rose only meant one thing. It meant the words, I love you. So it's appropriate as your first gift as husband and wife to be a single rose. You may exchange your roses.
There we go.
They're still nervous.
Were you talking to us?
Jessica and Michael, I'd ask wherever you make your home in the future, whether a large, elegant one or a small, quaint one, that you both go home and pick a special location for these roses. And on each anniversary, you go out and purchase a rose and put it in that special spot that you both selected. As we recommit to marriage is based on love, and this is why we're here this evening. We all know in a relationship it's easiest to hurt the one we love the most. It might be difficult to find the words, I love you, I need you, I'm hurting. If this should ever happen, you simply can't find these words. Go out and purchase a rose and put in that special spot that you both selected. For that one rose overpowers all other things and all the words that can be said. That rose says, I still love you. The other person should accept that rose for the words that can't be said. It's love that brought you here, and love will surely endure. Jessica and Michael, if there's anything you learned out of this relationship here, this marriage here this evening, it's love that brought you here, and love again will surely endure. Jessica and Michael, as master of this ceremony, the powers vested in the laws of the state of New Jersey, I pronounce you husband and wife. Sir, you may kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce you for the first time, Mr. and Mrs. Seda.
Kiss it out, it's photographer. We did it! Yay!
I think he cried more than anyone else does. So I think we're good.
Guys, good job, Mike.
Ooh, that was surreal. Ooh,
Good job, Jess.
married. You're married. Married. Awesome. You guys killed it. No.
Got that Seda.
Woo!
You alright, buddy? Love you, buddy.
How are those sounds?
They were amazing.
I know they were amazing.
They're the best.
I told ya.
They were so good. You guys did it, man.
You fucking ruled, man.
He's too emotional.
Jess, congrats.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
You did it.
Congrats, man. Let it out, bro.
That's right, I want to hear you guys make some noise. All right, first up, let's hear it for the mother of the groom, Sherry Seda, escorted by Pat DeGrazio. Next up, let's hear it for Mother of the Bride, Julie German, escorted by Brother of the Bride, Kyle German. All right, and now for the rest of our bridal party. That's right, give it up for him. Let's hear it for Paula Rosard, Jason Van Bursberg, and Ricky Mancini. All right, next up, let's hear it for Jennifer Kohlmeyer, escorted by Blaze Buffo. All right, next up, let's hear it for Judy Cook, escorted by bridesman Tony Prudente. All right, and now for bridesmaid Alex Hale, escorted by groomsman Kevin Salvo. All right, everybody, let's give it up for Desiree Saraceno, escorted by Mad Mike. All right, and now for our maid of honor and best man, let's Let's hear it for Jenna German and Ryan Zeta. All right, will everyone please rise at this time? Will everyone please rise and stand? It's the reason we're all here this evening. I want you to give a big, big round of applause. Let's hear it for the new Mr. and Mrs. Francis Michael Sato. All right, give yourselves a big round of applause. Looking good, looking good. Grace. All right, everyone, please direct your attention over here. All right, thank you.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Julie. I'm another bride, and I'm going to say the grace before meals. And before I say that, I just want to make mention that keep in our prayers Jesse or Jeffrey, who's Jessica's father, that's not here tonight, and Mama. Keep her in your prayers. Family. And Michael's grandfather.
And grandmother.
And grandmother.
We both
And-
probably also have aunts and uncles.
Yes.
Great grandparents.
And anybody else that we have hold in our
All of our
lives.
ancestors back for everyone.
They were special, most special to myself and Jessica.
And other people like on people with.
All right, we're going to say in the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. Bless us, O Lord, in these thy gifts, which we are about to receive from thy bounty, through Christ our Lord, amen. Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit, amen. Thank you.
First of all, thank you everyone for coming. Diane and Shark, thanks for coming out. I haven't seen Shark in like 8 years. And then to my brother, Jessica showed up, so you got me pretty psyched right away, bro. So my brother asked me to be the best man, and I had a speech written, and I knew I was going to get up here and put the speech away. I want to speak from the heart tonight.
Big heart.
So I was honored to be asked to do this, obviously. As soon as you get asked to be a best man, you know there's a speech coming in there at some point. At first I was nervous, and then very quickly it became like, you know, oh shit, what can I say? Gigi's here, wherever Gigi is, so I'm gonna keep it as appropriate as possible for Gigi. And you know, I have no issue speaking in front of people. Most of the people here know that. I'll keep it, you know, for sake of the party, I'll keep it as short as possible.
Keep it G.
I want to share with you my favorite story of my brother. And I've never brought this up to him since then, so no one here knows this. And this one is appropriate. I like to call this story Marbles for Algernon. If anyone knows the book Flowers for Algernon. My brother had a goldfish in Algernon. And my brother's going through a lot of tough times.
His nickname was Algie.
Great fun. So he was going through a lot of tough times, and my brother talking out loud and kind of talking to this fish got him through some stuff. As weird as that sounds, right? I know. So the fish died, as all goldfish do. I don't know how he made it last as long as it did. But this fish was around for a while.
I didn't talk him to death.
He didn't talk him to death, but he did talk to a fish. And the fish died, and I remember my brother wanting to bury the fish. So, of course, I went along for the ride through Valley Forge. A few people know what that was all about. So we went for a ride through Valley Forge, and we went to my brother's favorite spot. We went to bury this fish, which even saying that out loud sounds ridiculous. Sounds crazy, right? So he has this fish wrapped up in tissues, very Pam from The Office like, with the tissue box and the burial. And it was pretty beautiful, I'm not gonna lie. So he's burying the fish, and I remember that there was marbles in the bag. It was a sandwich bag and tissues and marbles. And I was like, bro, like if you're getting, here he said he's getting another fish. If you're getting another fish, why are you getting rid of the marbles? Well, they were Algernons. That's why. So he wanted to be buried with that. And I saw my brother get very emotional and cry over a fish. And I never saw my brother cry before. And in that moment, I mean, we went through our grandfather dying, and he stayed strong the entire way, carried our family through that, him and Uncle Tommy, wherever he's at. So I was like, damn, I saw him crying, getting really emotional about this fish. And I was probably like 15, 16 years old. I was, playing high school football. And that's the prime of you, like tough guy, macho, I don't cry, I don't show emotion. And I saw my brother, who is ninja-like discipline, and the strongest willed person that I've ever met in my life. Like, this dude will just be like, I'm not doing this ever again. I'm not eating a french fry ever again. Whatever it is, he won't do it. He will, if he tells himself something, he will not go back on that. And watching him cry over a fish literally changed my life. And I've never brought this up to you because of how ridiculous that sounds. But a goldfish changed my fucking, I'm sorry. That's how you gotta know this is from the heart. I apologize for that. This fish changed my life. And it literally showed me, like, there's nothing to be embarrassed about with emotion and love. You don't control love. You just love. And that brings me to Jess. Jess is amazing, and I wish I could sit up here and tell you that I know Jess very well and all these things, and they live in a different state, so I don't see these two too often. The few times we have seen each other, we've had a great time. Yes. And I've never met someone that fits in with the family, like immediately on the first visit. And like I said, I'll keep this short for you guys. I could stand up here and talk all night about memories with my brother and how much fun we've had and how much he's taught me. I've learned so much from him, and the differences that we have, like growing up, he's music, I'm sports, and that's just what it was. And I was that annoying little brother, and like the Mancinis and Blaze and all those guys can attest to that. I was that annoying little brother, and he never said I wasn't allowed to be there. I always tagged along, and I'm sure you guys are like, is Seda bringing his brother? Yeah, he's bringing him. I'm there. Marley Farms, TWS, I'm sure Aunt Lisa was thrilled about the black guy named Kenny with the spinning wheel kick. I don't know what story Kenny made up to tell Aunt Lisa that black eye came from, but he definitely didn't tell her it was from my heel. Aunt Lisa, it was me, I did it, TWS. Markley Farms, getting benched at the pool. I mean, these guys always took me under their wing and brought me in and welcomed me. And my entire life, I just wanted to be like my brother and his friends. And then I realized I didn't have to be like him, because he taught me that seeing Algernon get buried with his marbles, I knew, don't be embarrassed by your emotion. Don't be embarrassed by anything you feel. It's real. And Jess, I love you. I wish you guys a lifetime of happiness. And cheers, everyone. Drink up.
to celebrate the love of Jessica and Michael. For those of you who don't know me, I am Jessica's little sister, Jenna.
Fabulous.
When I first started writing the speech, my thought process was, I can't believe Jessica's getting married in an hour. Just kidding, I had this written a while ago. I want to first start by saying thank you to everyone for coming. This is such a special day to have everyone here that Jessica and Michael loves, and it means the world. I want to first thank my mother, Julie, and Michael's mom, Sherry, for helping making this evening special and everything. Alright. I want to thank the bridal party for helping with everything, from the bridal shower to the bachelorette weekend to this very morning, making my sister feel like she's on cloud nine. I want to especially thank Des, because I've never been to a wedding before, and I really, I'm 20 years old. This is my first wedding, basically. And I have no idea how to be a maid of honor, and she's helped so much, so thank you, Des. I like to call her my co-maid of honor. To be honest, this speech has been keeping me up at night. I'm hoping the speech will make you laugh and tear up, and hopefully, I can get an eye roll out of Jess. Cue the eye roll. I want to first point out the obvious. How stunning is my sister's name? Our family has always confused our names, because Jessica and Jenna together, but there's no one I'd rather get my name confused with, because she's such a hardworking, driven, classy, strong, and beautiful woman inside and out.
Yeah!
I used to hate the age difference between us. We're 8 years apart because we were so vastly different. But it wasn't until recently when I appreciated it, because my sister knows so much, and to share that knowledge with me, whether it be school choices, boys, friendships, terrible fashion choices I've made. She was always there to help. I didn't have to worry about those awkward teen years because my sister had my back.
Oh.
Yeah, Jenna. My favorite memory of us, and y'all are probably gonna think I'm crazy, is when I decided one day when I was younger, maybe about 7 or 8, that it would be a good idea to shave off half of her eyebrow while she was asleep. I don't know where the logic in that was. I guess I just wanted to see how fast eyebrow hair would grow back. But she got me back good. She did. I was asleep and she rubbed icy hot all over my legs. All over. And let me tell you, it wasn't a good burn. There was a time when my mom and I were at Wegmans and Jessica came in a little hungover. I was eating a deli sandwich and she said, Jenna, please, I'm dying. And then she proceeded to eat half my sandwich. But I let her because I love her. And that's what sisters do. While my sister can be a pain in the butt sometimes, she can also be incredibly sweet. She's always been a supportive sister and daughter. I remember always listening in on her and my mom's conversations about life, and the knowledge I've gained from those conversations have helped me more than she knows. She's always come to my shows as well as Michael, and that means a lot to me. I always enjoy our car rides, bopping to old 90s jams or Sublime, and going to the midnight premieres of Twilight series. Shameless, oh God. My sister is incredibly funny and fun. Another one of my favorite memories is going to Creamy Acres last year with her and Michael. If you don't know what that is, it's a haunted attraction. And I remember just having a ball with these two because the connection was real. They're two genuine people who are very much in love, and I see that every time I see them together. And it's just, oh my God. Even when they're fighting, Jess somehow sneaks in like a little baby voice she does with him, and I think it's that. I think it's the cutest thing ever. The way Michael cares for her and looks at her just says it all, and vice versa for her. I truly think Michael is one of the best things that has ever stumbled into Jess's life, because I believe she brings out, or he brings out the adventurous, funny, silly side of Jess. They're always going on enjoying life together, which is what two people who love getting married should be doing. One of my favorite things to do is to have in-depth conversations about anything with Michael and Jess on our Sunday dinners. It's one of the best times ever, seriously. And Jess will agree with me on this. He's super smart and open about a lot of different topics, and that's such a fun, characteristic. Yeah, I'm trying to do the word. And it's just awesome to talk about so many different things. He also makes super good meatballs. Must be Italian or something. I'm so excited to welcome him into our family. I'm so happy I gained another brother. I knew you two would probably end up tying the knot the second you moved in together. I'm glad I was right. Before I wrap up the speech, I want to throw in a little quote that I stumbled upon while, I was looking for quotes, and I kept coming back to this one because it made me think of Michael and Jess. So, the most wonderful of all things in life, I believe, is the discovery of another human being with whom one's relationship has a glowing depth, beauty and joy as the years increase. This inner progressiveness of love between two human beings is the most marvelous thing, and it cannot be found by looking for it or by passionately wishing for it. It is sort of a divine accident. And I'm so glad for this divine accident because I truly have never seen my sister so happy. Jessica, I know this has been a difficult year for you, and when I do see those moments when you talk about the wedding or about Michael in general, you were so happy you glowed. And I hope that will last forever. I love you, and congratulations to Miss and Mr. Michael and Jessica Seda. Raise your glasses.
Once again, can you please direct your attention to our dance floor? Right now, it is time for the mother-son dance. Sherry and Michael. Let's hear it for him. Oh, there we go. How nice, how nice. All right, Jessica. Uncle Walter, where are you? There we go. The floor is yours.
Nothing
of applause, everyone. All right, now it is time for their first dance as husband and wife.
Making all that noise for the girls out on the avenue. 'Cause tonight I wanna be with you. Tonight I'm gonna take that ride. Take my baby to the promenade. There I'll take her on all the rides. 'Cause now the show everything's alright. Please give a big round of applause. Brigantine, whoa! So sweet. All right. All right, ladies, if you are not married, you must get on the dance floor. If there's no ring on that finger, you must be on the dance floor, ladies. That's right, show them that ring, show them that hand. They need that ring. Lock it up, fellas, lock it up. Lock it up. On the count of three. Wait for me, on the count of three. All right, take a good look. Are you missing anyone? Are you missing anyone? We good? All right, so here we go. 1, 2, 3! Who's got it? Who's got it? Oh, give it up! Big round of applause. All right, Michael. Are you ready? Are you ready, Michael? Here we go. Take your time, buddy. Take your time. Looking good, looking good. Take it off. Take it off.
he's going in. He's got it, everybody. He's got it. Straight around. All right, Michael. Now all the single guys make their way out on the dance floor. This is the toss on the dance floor. Single guys.
Mike, sit down. Mike. Hold up. You deserve it. Hold up.
All right, Michael. On the count of 3, you're gonna toss it. All right. So, Michael, on the count of 3, are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Catch it. Right now, it's time to cut the cake.